I'll tell you right off the bat, this video is going to be on the long side. There are a lot of different word problems that we can solve using systems of equations. So I just wanted to go through the steps on solving word problems in general. Make sure you read the problem carefully. Make sure you understand everything that's in there. If there's anything that you don't understand, don't be afraid to Google it or ask somebody for help. Google is your friend. Step 2, identify what we're looking for. So just try to figure out what it is that we're trying to find. That's really key in a lot of these. These are going to get really complicated. So just identifying what you're looking for is going to be very helpful. Name what it is we're looking for and choose variables for it. Translate that into a system of equations. We've translated these into an equation before, but now we're going to have to translate it into more than one equation. Solve the system of equations using good algebra techniques that we have worked on so far already in this unit. Check your answers and then answer your question. I'm not going to require that you answer in a complete sentence. Your homework is not going to require it, but make sure you understand exactly what it is that you are answering. All right, let's look at our first one. The sum of two numbers is 0. One number is 9 less than the other. Find the numbers. So two numbers. Let's call these two numbers x and y. So we're trying to find these two numbers. The sum of these two numbers is 0. So x plus y equals 0. One number is 9 less than the other. So let's say that x is 9 less than y. Now we have to solve these equations. So you can solve this equation by graphing, you could solve it by substitution, or you can solve it by elimination. I'm going to solve this one through substitution because we have y solved for already right here. So I'm going to plug this in for y in this equation. So we have x plus x minus 9 equals 0. X plus x equals 0. X plus x equals 9, because we added 9 to both sides. So 2x equals 9. 9 divided by 2, x equals 4.5. We can plug that 4.5 into either one of these equations. I'm going to plug it into the first one. 4.5 plus y equals 0. Subtract 4.5 from both sides, y equals negative 4.5. So those are our solutions. Now we have to check them. So 4.5 plus a negative 4.5 equals 0. Yes, it does. X, which is 4.5, minus 9 equals negative 4.5. That is true. Negative 4.5 equals 4.5. So our solution is 4.5, negative 4.5. Those are the two numbers. Heather has been offered two options for her salary as a trainer at the gym. Option A would pay her $25,000 plus $15 for each training session. Option B would pay her $10,000 plus $40 for each training session. How many training sessions would make her salary options equal? So we have option A and we have option B. So for option A, her final amount, her full salary, is going to be $25,000 plus $15 for each training session. So Y is the salary, X is training sessions. For option B, Y equals 10,000 plus $40 for each training session. And it doesn't matter what variable you used. If you wanted to use S for salary and T for training session, you can. I like using X and Y because they're not as often seen in sentences, so I don't get my variables confused with other things. So how many training sessions would make the salary options equal? So what would make these two equal? 25,000 plus 15x equals, so we can do substitution here, 10,000 plus 40x. Subtract 15x from both sides, and we get 25,000 equals 10,000 plus 25x. Subtract 10,000 from both sides, and we get 15,000 equals 25x. I do not know what 15,000 divided by 25 is, so I'll use my calculator. And we get x equal to 600. So now that is our solution. That's all they're asking us, is how many training sessions would make the salary options equal. They just care about training sessions. However, we want to double check and make sure that this number does make both of these equal. So let's take 25,000 plus 600 times 15, and we get 600 times 15 plus 25,000, $34,000. So that's what we're hoping to hit with the other one. 10,000 plus 40 times 600. Let's see what that gives us. 40 times 600 plus 10,000 equals 34,000. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So x equals 600 is our answer. As a sentence, that would be, Heather would need to do 600 training sessions for the salary options to be equal. Let's do one more before we pause for a break. When Jenna spent 10 minutes on the elliptical trainer and then did circuit training for 20 minutes, her fitness app says she burned 278 calories. When she spent 20 minutes on the elliptical trainer and 30 minutes on the circuit training, she burned 473 calories. How many calories did she burn for each minute on the elliptical trainer? How much for circuit? So let's say that X is the elliptical trainer and Y is circuit. So she spent 10 minutes on the elliptical and 20 minutes on the circuit, and she burned 278 calories. She spent 20 minutes on the elliptical and 30 minutes on circuit training, and she burned 473 calories. So this one, I'm going to use elimination. I'm going to multiply this top one by a negative 2. So we'll have negative 20x minus 40y equals 2 times 278. We get negative 556. So our x's are going to cancel out. We're going to end up with a negative 10y for 73, and we get negative 83. So y equals 8.3. So that's the circuit. Now we have to find the elliptical. We can plug that in for y. We can plug it into our first equation if you want to. So we have 10x plus 20 times 8.3 equals 278. What is 20 times 8.3? 166. 10x plus 166 equals 278. So we'll subtract 166 from both sides, and we get 112. So x equals 11.2. So let's see if those make both of the equations work. So let's do the first equation. We have 10 times 11.2 plus 20 times 8.3 equals 278. So that's 112 plus 20 times 8.3 is 166 equals 278. 278 equals 278, so we're good on that first equation. Now let's check the second one. So 20 times 11.2 plus 30 times 8.3 equals 473. 20 times 11.2 is going to be 224 plus 30 times 8.3. 249 equals 473. Throw that in our calculator, and we get 473. So that's great. We found our solutions. So Y, our circuit, calories per minute. And X is our elliptical calories per minute. So I am going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I'm going to have you work on problem 24, and I will see you in the next video.